And a good Thursday, July 15th, 2021. Thanks so much for clicking play and checking out the weather with me. My name is Jewel, and this is the Weather Channel of J7409. Tornado. Yesterday in the severe weather, I told everybody in Iowa all the way to Wisconsin, there was this chance at 5% of tornadoes. Well, yesterday in Iowa, 42 tornadoes is what was reported. Now, I think some of these reports may be duplicate. They haven't had a chance to go through all of them yet, but most of the tornadoes were mostly in rural areas. And as of now, I haven't seen any reports of fatalities at this time, which is a good thing. But when I tell you, you have a good chance of this stuff coming, please be aware. If you think that looks scary, look at this. This is a shelf cloud. No, it's not a tornado. This is a shelf cloud that was over Dallas, Texas. Look at that torrential rain coming down with it. Look at that. Would you look at that? And look how low the cloud is. Looks like it's almost going to touch the top of the buildings there. Our buddy, Shadowburn 3D, he's studying these low clouds right now. He's been telling me about them. And here's a picture so everyone can see. Does this look scary and unnerving or what? I mean, come on, folks. But no, it was not a tornado. It was a shelf cloud. And look at the rain coming down from it. Over at the National Hurricane Center right quick as we check out the tropical weather scenes right now of things that may be going on. We still got this little fella. It's not going to do anything, folks. It's just a bunch of shower activity. It's non-tropical. It's a low pressure area. It's several hundred miles south-southwest of Cape Race, Newfoundland. It has increased a little since yesterday, but the environmental conditions are only marginally conducive and little additional development is expected while this low moves little over the next day or so. If you've noticed, it's just hung around just in the same place. Now, it is expected to accelerate up northeastward and open up into a trough of low pressure to the South Atlantic Canada. And here it is again. And it's going to go up to the South Atlantic Canada area. Now, it is 10% 2 days, 5 days. It's not going to do anything, folks. It's going to zoom on out into a trough. Now, we're going to take a look at the NAM map. Now, this is for the North or the Western and North Atlantic. It's a NAM map, as you can see. Down in the island areas, you got a timestamp up here. What's coming through. This will go through around Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. Looking like Puerto Rico may be getting some showers. The Dominican Republic moving right on up. And you can see over in the U.S. showers coming down in Florida again. Going to have more showers in Florida. Some of them right good rates. And you can see we do have some severe weather that's going to be popping up also in other parts of the U.S. And we're going to get to that right now. As we take a look at what may become severe storms today, before I get to that, yesterday there was some egg-size hail reported in Iowa. I mean, they had the whole 9 yards yesterday, folks. So, looking like they're going to get relief today. As we look at this map, we do have some isolated strong to severe storms that may impact the corridor from the lower Great Lakes region into the mid-Mississippi Valley and parts of the central and southern plains today. Now, as of right now, it's looking mostly like damaging wind gusts should be the main threat. However, though, now the National Weather Service and NOAA, they've ruled out hail. I wouldn't rule it out quite yet, but this is where your most significant thunderstorms should happen from the panhandle of Texas, moving up into Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, portions of Indiana, Ohio, right on up to western New York and also in Michigan, and a little teeny bit here of northwestern Pennsylvania. Now, so far as tornado goes, it's come down. It was 5% yesterday, 2% now, mainly in Kansas and Missouri. You might have one pop up in Illinois. Slight chance at 2%, but they do happen at 2%, so everyone keep your eyes open. So far as the wind goes, all the way from New York to the Texas Panhandle, and around 5% chance of these downdraft winds. Be aware of this, and also, as I said, the Weather Service is saying less than 5% areas of hail, but I wouldn't rule it out entirely. You still could get a chance of some hail, so be aware. And this morning we have the NAM map from Tropical Tidbits. Thank you so much, Levi, for letting us use this. This will take us through the next 2.5 to 3 days. As I turn it on, you will see that an intense afternoon of evening thunderstorms with heavy downpours will continue across the upper Mississippi Valley, upper Midwest, the desert Southwest areas also. Now, over the next few days, a sprawling, slow-moving cold front. This is a very slow-moving cold front. Will be over the central and north central U.S., and it's going to be the focus for scattered to widespread thunderstorm development. Now, the environment over these regions will be conducive for very high rainfall rates. Very high rainfall rates. Now, the highest amounts are expected across northern Illinois to Ohio Friday, and over the mid-Atlantic and southern portions of the Northeast by Saturday and Sunday. Monsoon season's in full swing in the desert Southwest. Moderate to heavy rainfall has been observed this past week, and it looks like more's on the way, folks. Heating combined with the deep moisture pooled over the area will trigger some afternoon and evening showers, especially near the Four Corners region. Now, given relatively weak steering winds aloft, many of these storms will likely be slow moving, and as a result, it could turn out to be producing flash floods for the canyons, the burn scars, and other areas. Now, there is a slight risk for all of this excessive rainfall in effect over central Arizona and far western New Mexico today, and there's a marginal risk in effect for eastern Arizona and western New Mexico Friday and Saturday. What about the heat? Well, the ongoing heat wave across much of the western U.S. will relax across the southwest. Yay. Why? Monsoonal moisture increases. But noteworthy positive anomalies are still going to exist across the interior portions of the Pacific. Now, Northwest and Great Basin areas through today, you should still have maybe some very high temperatures. Overnight lows are expected to still be above normal, as well as across the greater portion of the western U.S. compared to the daytime highs. Now, daily maximums may return to the 100s this weekend. It's just going to be a slight cool up, folks, and then boom, back to the triple digits for central Montana before it spreads westward into Idaho as a high pressure is going to be building. Now, an excessive heat watch is in effect beginning from Saturday through Wednesday evening. Elsewhere, we got warm and humid conditions. They're still going to be with us across much of the eastern U.S. through the end of the week before we get cooler weather by the time Saturday comes in. I'm thinking this is a very slow-moving cold front. It could even be Sunday, possibly going into Monday, but hopefully we will have a little bit of coolness come our way too in the mid-Atlantic and for eastern North Carolina. Thanks for watching, my friends. I appreciate it so very much. Thank you for everything you do for me. I love you all to death, and I thank you so much. If you're into the weather, you want to know what's happening, remember to subscribe. Click the J7409 weather emblem in the bottom right-hand corner. Click that bell and check off all to make sure you get all my latest videos as I put them out, and you stay aware of what might be coming your way. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day. Peace, love, and kindness to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching.